Hi, I'm Edifer, your tour guide in this virtual tour. Let me take you to the rodeo capital of the Philippines, Masbate. Welcome! You have just arrived at Moises R. Espinosa Airport. Let's go! Keep in mind that during travel, the best payback to nature is by taking care of it and not leave trashes. As the saying goes, keep nothing but pictures, leave nothing but footprints, keep nothing but memories, and kill nothing but time. A brief history of the name Masbate. From the early years of Spanish colonization, the report about Masbate having plenty of gold and mines were first appeared in Fray Martin de Rada's letter to the Viceroy of New Spain, Mexico, Marquis de Falces in 1569. Other later documents of Artiades Relacion 1573 and Andres de Meraldaula's letter 1574 reported of a place called Masbat or Masbad. Later on, in 1582, Miguel de Lorca reported about a place called Masbate. This was the first time the name Masbate was used. So, let's have a short facts about Masbate. What is the geographical location of Masbate? It is located at the center of the Philippine archipelago and it is composed of three islands, Masbate, Icao, and Burias. Is Masbate located in Luzon or Visayas? Luzon. Did you know, administratively, Masbate is assigned to the Bicol region which is part of Luzon. However, in biogeographic and sociolinguistic, they look like they belong to Visayas. What is the culture of Masbate? Most of the people of Masbate speaks Masbateño, a language that is closely related to Hiligaynon and Capisnon. However, in various municipalities of the island, various other languages are spoken. In the vicinity of the towns of Catayngan, Palanas, and Dimasalang, most residents speak Waray-Waray. What type of transportation can we use to go to Masbate? If you are coming from Luzon, and for those who coming by land, there are daily trips to Masbate Port via Cubao or Araneta Bus Terminal. If you want to travel by air, there is a daily flight from Naiya Terminal 4 via Cebu Pacific. If you are coming from Visayas, especially from Cebu, there is a daily trip to Masbate City Port via Roro North Bus Terminal. There is also a direct trip to Masbate City Port from Cebu City every Friday via Cocalyong shipping lines. Give at least 3 examples of festivals celebrated in Masbate. Lapay Bantigi Dance Festival, Rodeo Masbateño, and Corn Festival. Give examples of famous cuisine in Masbate. Carmelado de Masbateño, Molido, horse meat dishes, kilawing dilis, sinanglay, and ginataang rima. So since we already have a little overview about the place, please prepare yourself because in a few minutes, we will now start our very exciting journey.
A few minutes later.
This is Masbate City Hall. From here, we can go to a place called Centro. This is where the festival will be celebrated. Rodeo Masbate showcases 10 competitive rodeo events highlighting the difficult figure of 8 competition where the cowboy crisscross around a group of barrels. Also, women participate in these heart-stopping events like calf wrestling, calf lassoing, and carambola. So our next destination will be Buntod Sandbar and Reef Marine Sanctuary. It is a 250-hectare reef and marine sanctuary off the coast of the capital city. The main attraction of the sanctuary is its iconic sandbar and planted mangroves. This site is a famous picnic ground in the province where kayaks can be found for some shades. The thick and long stretch of sandbar is surrounded with clear, calm waters teeming with corals and marine life, such as giant clams, good for swimming and snorkeling. It can be reached through a 20-minute boat ride from the wharf at the Redembos Hotel. We are now here at one of the known tourist spots in Masbate, Pawa Mangrove Park. It is a 300-hectare of mangrove plantation and a 1.3-kilometer-long wooden bridge with sidewalk wooden kayaks spanning a body of seawater. This is an ideal destination for nature lovers as well as bird watchers, especially during low tide when wild birds are feeding on mudfloods. Due to the course of the time and typhoons, some parts of the boardwalk was already destroyed and in bad shape. Hope the government can bring this place back to its former glory. Another famous beach in the mainland of Masbate Island, Porta Vega Beach. The beach is a favorite weekend getaway destination among the locals and foreign tourists in the province for its vast expanse and very long stretch of white sand beach with the crystalline waters. Two of the many reasons why it distinguishes itself among others. One is that it has interesting arrays of dwarf coconuts, trees, and the vast expanse of the shoreline. And the other is the small dune-shaped church on the beach with paintings, images, and Latin words around. It can be reached via 30-minute boat ride from the pier. From Masbate Island, we will now go to Burias Island. One of the most popular tourist spots in Masbate, Animasola Island. It is a stunning island of beautiful rock formations. The island is largely composed of fascinating layers of sedimentary rocks forming parallel lines that most visitors describe as an old torn book dropped from the sky. As imaginative as visitors can be, there are several notable spots in the island, like the small lagoon with a rock at its center, Mermaid's Lair, and a remarkable natural sculpture detached rock formation on the eastern side of the island. It is possible to climb atop the rock formation, but ask for the guide's assistance. One of the most visited islands in Masbate, Sombrero Island. It is a part of island hopping tour in Burias Island, along with the Animasola Island and Tinalisayan Island. The island is actually composed of two small islands separated with a short stretch of seawater, wherein one island has a vast expanse and long stretch of white sand, a sandbar, and a resort with native cottages. Meanwhile, the other one is an iconic island that looks like a hat with a small stretches of white sand, several rock formations, and water teeming with marine life. Among the three islands, this is the only island visitors can stay. So we will now discover the Ticao Island, a unique and one-of-a-kind waterfalls in the Philippines, Catandayagan Falls. It is one of the island hopping destinations in Ticao Island. The waterfall is perched on the western side of Ticao Island, which is a very rare sight to behold, wherein the water from the top of the steep cliff cascades directly into the sea about 60 feet high. It is possible to go near the falls and swim in its refreshing waters with a local tour guide's permission. During summer, expect small volume of cascading waters, but during the rainy seasons, it's at its full glory. A beautiful dive site in Ticao Island, Manta Bowl. There are several recognized dive sites in Ticao Island, but the world-renowned one is the Manta Bowl, which lies in rich plankton waters of Ticao Pass, the feeding station of manta rays and dubbed as the manta ray capital of the Philippines. Moreover, whale sharks occasionally pass through this site due to its proximity to Donson, Sorsogon. If you want to experience scuba diving in Ticao Island, arrange your visit in Ticao Island Resort, the premier and accredited dive center of Masbate. Aside from Catandayagan Falls and Manta Bowl, we are now here at the best tourist spot in Ticao Island, Halaya Nature Park. It is an astonishing secluded destination featuring a small stretch of white sand beach, crystal clear waters teeming with fishes and corals, rock formations, and greenery. Swimming and snorkeling in the beach are ideal things to do, but a short trek on the rock formations is an interesting snow cliff where visitors do cliff diving. It has a crystal clear and deep waters, but safety practices are highly advised since the stone cliffs have some sharp edges. That ends our virtual tour. I hope you've learned and enjoyed our trip. Thank you.